So the other night during the State of the Union address, you saw something that happens when people forget the golden rule after a traumatic event. So in my work, what happens in the moments right after a traumatic event determines whether someone recovers quickly or carries that impact far longer than they probably should have to. And if you pay attention to what I'm about to say, you're going to learn how to best respond to someone after a major critical incident or problem. Because those initial moments right after an incident make a huge impact on recovery. So last night, you have two Medal of Honor recipients that were recognized. One was a 100-year-old veteran, adorable. He was so excited. That guy was thrilled. So that's 100-year-old veteran is smiling. He's proud. He's completely present in that moment. The other had survived a very recent, very traumatic event, and you could see in his body language and his demeanor how overwhelmed that spotlight was on him. Same honor, completely different reactions. One man was comfortable in that moment, the other was clearly not comfortable. And this illustrates something. It really shows you the importance of giving people a sense of control over their exposures to or reminders of traumatic events, especially when the event is really recent. By giving someone a sense of control right after something horrible happens, you actually increase the odds they will regain their confidence and their ability to cope and manage life going forward. It actually shifts that story from this thing happened to me to I can handle what happens next. Because when you give someone even a small say in the next step, you actually interrupt that cycle of helplessness or powerlessness. And once that helplessness or powerlessness is interrupted, confidence actually tends to come back online much quicker. So, in that moment, when the younger of the two medal recipients is looking really uncomfortable with the whole thing, there's a really good chance, of course, a lot is going on in his mind. He had just been shot, so he's probably in pain. And so, right there, what can be made worse is actually when someone is socially pressured or forced into a situation that they can't really control. So here's my tip when you have someone that has been through something traumatic. If you can even give them just a little small say in what happens next, you're going to set the conditions for much better and faster recovery.